All right, Democrats building their 2020 platforms on some very pricey policies like Medicare for all and the Green New Deal, college for everybody. But when asked how they will pay for all of this, they say this.
The wealthiest at a time of historic income inequality should be asked to pay a greater share.
If your question is, am I going to demand that the wealthy and large corporations start paying their fair share of taxes? Damn right, I will.
People who are making $10 million a year, who have $50 million a year, they need to pay more taxes.
All right, but is there enough wealth in this country to pay all of these bills, even if we go after them? Here with a reality check is the president of the Heartland Institute, Tim Huelskamp. Tim, thanks for coming on today. I just want to bullet point here some of what your op-ed said, talking about billionaires, how there's not enough billionaires in the world to even pay for all of this in the entire world. Green New Deal estimated at $94 trillion for the first 10 years. And let me just reemphasize how much $1 trillion is. $94 trillion. Medicare for all at $32 trillion for 10 years. Okay, you've got the total net worth of the 400 richest Americans at only $2.9 trillion. That's the total net of the 400 richest. Total net worth of every billionaire in the world at $8.7 trillion. That's the whole world. You can't tax most of those people. All right. What say you on this? I mean, if they want to tax us into prosperity, you're going to have to go well below the billionaires. You're going to have to dip down into numbers of people that are probably just doing good and not necessarily super rich.
Well, there are not enough billionaires in America, or as you mentioned, indeed in the entire world, to pay for their socialist schemes. And at $94 trillion for the Green New Deal. It's just outrageous. And it's not just about taxing the rich or the tippy top, as Ocasio-Cortez claims. This is going after everybody and destroying the entire economy. And this is just a socialist pipe dream from the left.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly, when I talk to people that are in finance, they say that you'd have to start going after people to get these projects done. People that are making a few $100,000s a year are going to have to see some pretty substantial tax increases, because there's just not all of these super wealthy people. I mean, there are super wealthy people, but there's not nearly enough to pay for these insane plans, right?
Well, there's never been enough rich people to pay for Bernie Sanders' plans, and they know that. They really do. Even if you rolled back the Trump tax cuts and tripled taxes on the tippy top, as they claim, that would even generate a 1-year down payment on the Green New Deal. And indeed, if you took all their assets of the top 400 richest Americans, you certainly wouldn't even have a down payment for the Green New Deal. It's just a pipe dream, and they're just trying to mislead the people as they get closer to an election.
A bit of a slam, though, on both parties. As a fiscal conservative, as I'm sure that you are, we are outspending ourselves like crazy right now. We spend $1 trillion more every year than we take in. We're like a guy working at Burger King driving a Ferrari. And the plan, at least from the left, is to substantially increase this and to just spend even more. How do you think that's going to play with voters in 2020 when they really look at these numbers?
Well, I think the biggest gift going forward for 2020 are the socialist proposals that are going to help Donald Trump. I mean, he's made it very clear. If the decision in 2020 is between the socialists and their pipe dreams and elites running our economy and free enterprise, Donald Trump wins that argument. But going forward, I think the American people get it. They understand not everything can be free. Yeah. And at the end of the day, somebody has to pay the bill, and there are not enough billionaires to pay for it, even around the world. And
real quick, you know, have you heard about this MMT theory, this modern monetary theory that Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie, they like this idea because it basically states that we can spend as much as we want because we control our own economy and our own debt, that you can drive this thing up to $100 trillion if you want.
Yeah, you just can't print enough money, and when you do that, you destroy the economy. Just look at Venezuela. Look at other socialist countries that have tried to print their way into economic prosperity, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. All right. Tim, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
You bet. Thank you.